What up, guys? It's your boy Kevin Yeeda from the Motherfuckers. What is up, y'all? It is your boy Kevin, and every Sunday I do a stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking on the YouTube game, but I should have some good content coming out this week because I just spent today and yesterday trying to get caught up on my videos. I don't know. I think part of it right now is just I'm just trying to finish up my course right now. I'm trying to finish up a lot of different things, and as much as I love doing YouTube, the monetization is not good at all. So, just getting some things out of the way, but I should be back on the YouTube grind. Hopefully I'll get a editor sometime soon. Karina, what is up? Good evening. What's up? It's pretty funny. Recently I've been watching this mukbanger. I don't know what you call them. She does mukbangs and stuff. And it's really cool. I find myself watching a lot of these things where people just eat and talk, and it's almost like breaking bread with someone. So I want to try to maybe in the future probably do something like that. That'd be really, really dope. I would love to do something where we can just talk more than just pharmacy. We just talk about life and shit. I can just share different stories and shit. So that's one idea I've definitely had for a while. But it's pretty funny. So I've had this book, Strength Finder, for about I think a year. I still haven't opened it. I need to take the freaking test. So as soon as for y'all that don't know what this is, it's basically a test where you can see what you're good at, your strengths and whatnot, and to find out because I think one of the things is that we don't know what we're really good at. So even though I have kind of an idea of what I'm good at, I'm really good at connecting with people. I'm really good at being real with people. I think it'd be cool to just find out for sure. So I'm going to take this test and then let you guys know later in the week. But as for everything else, it's pretty interesting. Even this week, I got an interview for a pharmacy job, but I actually turned it down. And I'm not going to tell you guys why quite yet, but there's some pretty big things that are happening in my life, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, man, I just feel like every single day I'm just really busy. And it's different from before. Back in the day, I used to give most of my day to the pharmacy, always hustling and stuff. But these days I give a lot of my days to myself, and it's not I don't know. I think the biggest misconception if you don't have a job is that you're just chilling half the time. But for me, dude, I'm always doing either jujitsu or jujitsu or working on my business or take my sales course. There's a lot of things I'm doing right now. So I think it's a pretty exciting time in my life, and I'm just so stoked all the time, But yeah, I just feel talking about single and 30, that has been going through the roof. Over the last week or two, I've gotten over 7,000 additional views and keeps on growing and growing and growing. It's really crazy. I wonder what's really causing it, but that goes to show you sometimes older videos, you just never know when it's going to take off and shit, and I think with YouTube and stuff, I just really just connecting with people and just telling real ass stories half the time, And it's pretty funny. I actually wanted to do a mukbang today for today's video, but I got stuck at Trader Joe's at USC. So I was over there, I was grocery shopping. I was oh shit, the time. And I wanted to pick up some short ribs or do a keto mukbang or something like that, but I just didn't have any time. And dude, I'm starving too. As for other stuff in my life, man, I think the other stuff in my life right now too. Yesterday I went to the Wong Fu, I don't know, they had some event in downtown. They're celebrating something. Mike Shinoda, Jay Park was there, but it was pretty dope. I was just grabbing food and stuff. and it was crazy. So we're standing in line. Oh my god. So we probably got there at, I was with Thirsty Sylvia and my friend Nellen, and we were there like literally from 7 o'clock, and we didn't even get our food until 8:10 or 8:20. So we're in line, standing line the whole time. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I just like, I'm there for more for my friends, and we're just chilling and chatting and stuff. And yeah, man. Like it was really dope. So what, like, dude, as soon as like Jay Park started performing, all these people ran out of line to go watch him. So I was like, I don't give a fuck about K-pop or anything like that. I just want to order my food. So we ordered from this place called Fucking Awesome or something like that. It's a PHO like pho, and then king like as in bitch, I'm a king, and then awesome, right? So yeah, so I went there and I think I ordered some popcorn chicken and like some tacos. That shit was hell expensive for what you get. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a cheap motherfucker like that. Like, but it was $29 for that. I was like, what the hell? I could get like Korean barbecue for that shit. Not to say the food wasn't good. It was actually okay, but definitely not worth an hour wait. And definitely like not worth what you get. But I mean, it's a cool experience, but probably never going to go. Andrew B says, "Hi Kevin, how are you today?" I'm great, man. Moody says, "Hey, Moody, I'm pronouncing your name at least more correctly than before. So I used to say Moody. I had to Google mukbang. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Like, dude, I'll just like order some food or just make some food, like, and just chat with you guys. Like, maybe I'll do like an In-N-Out mukbang and stuff, like where I order like my usual, like four flying Dutchmans, whole grilled onions, no salt, with the chili peppers on them. That is bomb as fuck. But thing about like what's that called? In-N-Out kind of sucks when it's cold, you know. um, my shrimp says, "What's mukbang?" I don't want to look it up. It's not like a gangbang. It's not. It's trust me. It's not. It's safe for work. A mukbang is just like, I don't know, what's it's like like a lot of Korean people are on it. I forget what mukbang. If there's any Korean people in the chat, maybe they can translate what mukbang means. But it's like eat together or something like that, or um I forget what it's called. But yeah, it's basically where, I just basically eat on camera and I just share different stories with you. So yeah, man. It's nothing like the mother nasty time. It's not like the pornography or anything like that. Um but yeah, man, so I spent $29 on tacos and popcorn chicken yesterday. Not worth it at all. But like still I got to see my friend Trin and Michael. Got to see a lot of people, and it was really dope, you know. Um, I was gonna go out after too. I was gonna go head out to Reserve to the after party, but like, I actually had a sales call this afternoon, which somebody bailed, so I was like, fuck. But I wanted to prepare for that. Sometimes you just have to say no to certain things if you want other things to work out, and that's what I realize these days. It's like, yo, that's true discipline. You know, for anybody that knows me, they know that I love going out. I love like fucking hip hop. I love hip hop. I love like going out to clubs and stuff. I really haven't done it too much recently, and I'm actually really behind on hip hop. I haven't listened to that much hip hop recently. Like I've been just listening to all these like a lot of Dan Locke videos, some personal development shit. I feel like if there's one thing that has been changing over the last, it's definitely my mindset, and it's really crazy. I feel like a totally new person. Even if you watch my videos from back in, I don't know, January, you can see the difference in the way I talk and the way I am. So I don't know. I was visualizing a muddy gangbang. I was gonna say that's probably not okay on YouTube. I gotta go soon, but that sounds dope. That's awesome. Yeah, so maybe I'll like get some food and try to do a mukbang or something like that. a lot of people like they end up doing the nuclear challenge mukbang and stuff like that. So maybe I'll grab like Thirsty or something or one of my homies and just like chill, in my room or something like that. Um, yeah, I thought that would be pretty dope. And what I want to start doing too, like with these live streams, I mean, it's cool for you guys just to see me, but I think it's really cool to just bring on other people like in my life, my friends and stuff, maybe my roommate Jason and whatnot, and just like chill with them. So you guys can just like get an insight of the people around me. Cause I love doing these things, like interacting one on one with you guys, but sometimes it's just really cool to just bring other people on. So yeah, man, that was always kind of the dream for this. I don't want to say new apartment. This was the like I've been here for almost like a year now, but that was always the dream. I always wanted to have different guests in my place and stuff. So yeah, man. But yeah, I think mukbangs would be really cool because I get to show you the people in my life and I get to hang out with my friends more often. It's more of an excuse. And I don't know if you guys ever really run into this problem, but sometimes like you want to meet up with a friend, but you need some sort of excuse to just see them. You know what I mean? So I think doing a mukbang at my place would be really cool, especially when I start pulling in a lot more money. I think it would be pretty good tax write off, and it's a win-win for everyone. So I think it'd be pretty dope. I mean, if you guys have any ideas of what sort of foods that you want me to eat, keto friendly would be best, because, or I might have to think of keto friendly type of things to do mukbang with, just because I don't want to break my diet every single week and shit. But yeah. What's a typical day as a pharmacist in the pharmacy store in the US? From a UK student. Well, a typical day, like if you're talking about community pharmacy, typical day is like, hey, you have to open up the pharmacy, right? Typically, when you come in, there's, depending what time you open, like if you open before most doctor's offices, right? So if you open at 8 o'clock, typically the morning is just like catching up from all the prescriptions overnight, catching up with the prescriptions that you need to follow up on doctors. That's majority of your morning, and a lot of customer service. There's a lot in this. I think this is probably like it's kind of dead, but it's also like not a great time because there's always problems in the pharmacy, and people, a lot of time people end up having to come back, just because they're trying to get something done. They don't give enough buffer time and stuff like that. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. So that's in the morning. Typically, after 9 o'clock, you're gonna get a rush of prescriptions because doctors' offices are opening. They're calling back from the day before. You're trying to follow up on doctors and stuff like that. And then around 12, there's also another rush because everybody's on their lunch break. They're trying to pick up their prescriptions and shit. And then afternoon is not dead. Sometimes you're just so slammed from the morning because all the prescriptions. So it's either catch up or you're doing your like MTMs, or like again doing a second round of doctor follow-ups and stuff like that, refill requests, all that sort of stuff. And then evening time, you get the rush again. And then again at nighttime, you have less staff, so you're playing catch up again. So it's a non-stop game of like, I don't know what it's called, like rush it. Like there's a lot of like times where you're just, it's tough, like let's say if you're just two people in a pharmacy, right? Just you and your technician. All you need is somebody to be picking up the prescription and somebody to be dropping off. And that's not including any phone calls or any bullshit like that. So it's tough. Sometimes, like if you're at a busier pharmacy where you have more staff, you have to try to maximize those times, where you have the most staff. And it's a lot of, I mean, let's face it, in pharmacy, if you're trying to make a business out of it, it's a volume game business. And you want to be focusing on the like right medications. Honestly, you cannot have a pharmacy that's going to survive based off of like trying to sell hydrochlorothiazide and bullshit like that. It's just not profitable like that. You know what I mean? So That's like a lot of different. That's like a few different things. Let's see. That's like a few different things. But yeah. And of course, you need to do your inventory management and all sorts of stuff like that as well. Um, it gets there's usually like a cutoff time before inventory. There's like a lot of different things. There's a lot behind the scenes. I haven't even talked about the clinical stuff that we do. Control substance counts. There's a lot of different things in the pharmacy that you always have to do, and especially with more of the clinical programs, like with the whole syncing and stuff like that, that takes additional time too. So never a boring day at the pharmacy. And it shouldn't, like, I mean, it's one of those things that, like, if you're that type of person in the pharmacy that is really stressed out by always having additional work, and like you get stressed out when like you keep on having more stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, there's always going to be more things to do in the pharmacy, like cleaning or like some sort of like audit or something that you're preparing for. It's always a game of catch up. So that's just how it is, man. Kelvin says, Kelvin Nguyen says, how do you know when to link new prescriptions to existing prescriptions? I mean, it depends what like system you're using and stuff, but usually like if it's a refill request, it'll link it automatically and stuff, like for the system I was using back in the day. Um yeah, so I mean, like if it's continuing therapy, you just link it as well. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the life of a pharmacist, honestly. And that's like basic staff pharmacist. Now, when you're a pharmacy manager, there's a lot more things that you have to keep on top of, like all the third party audits, like government audits. You're in charge for all that sort of shit, you know? You're also in charge for all your licenses, making sure that they're all like up to date. You also have to manage people because there's always going to be like like a lot of time when you add stress and a lot of people, there's going to be conflicts a lot of time. So you have to resolve that. And that's not even including like the like problems with patients and stuff and trying to resolve that. Like sometimes you'll have to make a phone call to a patient when they're upset and just try to do that. Like just try to resolve it. And then there's like corporate stuff too, where they always want to initiate these programs, which is cool. The intent behind them is like good, but when you're like really short staffed, it gets really stressful. To be honest, I feel like with pharmacy, you're just like always running around. I've never really had a dull moment in the pharmacy, and most people who do community pharmacy definitely agree with me. Random question, but any favorite songs at the moment? Says Jess. Let's see. All the songs that I know, I really like So one artist I've been really fucking with is like Block Boy JB. I really like his Rover 2.0 with 21 Savage, but that's kind of older now. To be honest, I've just been really behind on music, and it kind of sucks, man. I've been behind on Infinity War, which I want to see. I'm probably going to go watch it right after I'm done with the stream. I'm going to just take some time off and just chill out. I know for me, I've been really sort of busy and I just haven't had time to just catch up on things that I really want to do. So, Jess, let me ask you, what are some good artists right now? Or what are some good songs right now? Because I am so behind on it. It's like crazy. I remember when my friend Rohan came down, I was listening to this Travis Scott, Ray Shermer song or whatnot. So that was alright, but I can't think of any like really good songs. It's been a long time since I've actually, I don't want to say a long time, but probably been a month since I actually listened to music. So yeah, but I know like I was like, it's so funny. I was like looking on my I was in Boston probably like a week or two ago for my brother's graduation, and I was looking at my little cousin's playlist and shit, and it was really funny. It was like, dude, it was like Tokyo, but it's like that Tokyo challenge by fuck, I can't remember his name. Tokyo by is it Tokyo by um I can't remember. Fuck, I'm getting old, man. Is it by Rich the Kid? I can't remember. He was listening to Rich the Kid, but yeah, can't remember. Oh my god. I think if I did a mukbang too, it would be really dope too, because sometimes like when you're doing streams and stuff, you're just like thinking, oh, what's the next thing I should really talk about? And you're like, fuck. But when you're doing a mukbang, whenever you're trying to think, you can just like eat or some shit like that. Or if you got a homie to your right, you can just be like, hey, what do you think about Infinity War? Or you can just start up a conversation. But when you are by yourself doing a stream, it can be very hard sometimes. But yeah. Yeah. Um other cool stuff I've been doing is like, let's see. So I've been doing my sales course. I've been reading a lot of books. I've been doing jujitsu. Oh my god. By the way, jujitsu is hella fun these days. Like, ever since I started going like 4 to 5 times a week, I'm like killing it right now. I like, I'm like, I don't know. It's just like I've just been flowing recently. Have you ever been in that mode where you're just like, not struggling, everything just like goes, you know? And with jujitsu, that's been happening to me a lot. I actually have a lot more time to think. Even when I'm in bad situations, I'm like, okay, how do I reverse this? How do I can I bait them one way and then reverse it? So that's been happening in my jujitsu life, but it's also been happening in my business life too, because I've been finding a lot more opportunities to kind of not use the people in my life, but to create more opportunities for people. See, I've been actually working with someone to actually launch my refugee hustle clothing line, which is coming very soon. I know I keep on saying that, but you know what's pretty funny? I ran a contest for a t-shirt. The winning design actually is cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it though. So it kind of sucks. I paid $200 for this design, but the logo design was so sick. And I'm just figuring out a way that I really want to launch my clothing line. I know it's not going to be the main income source for me, but I think it'd be really cool to just like be able to, like I said, I want to look for an organization that I want to give back to. And I was looking at the UN refugee agency or some shit like that. So that was one organization I was thinking about doing it. Or maybe every single month I'm going to do something like a jumbo fund back in the day, where I give to a different organization each time. You know, maybe I'll give back to like the two groups I feel very strongly about are refugees, children. Like, feel very very strong about children. The third group I feel really strong about is also probably people who are struggling with new businesses and stuff. I think those are the things that I feel so damn strong about. Just because, like, you know, with kids, like, I don't know, I got a soft spot for them. They're so fucking innocent, and sometimes like you're just born with shitty ass cards, and I know how important it is to have like kids grow up in a successful winning environment. So if I can help them out in any way, I want to do that. For refugees, obviously my company is called Refugee Hustle. So um I want to help other people win at life too, the people around me. And for people struggling for businesses and stuff, I want to, like, dude, I know how hard it is to start a business. It's really tough. So I want to help those type of people too. Who's making it? Someone from JK? Nope, no one from JK. So I actually paid a designer to, yeah, all the designs got put in, but I want to add some more color schemes to it. And honestly, it looks pretty sick. I gotta make sure I'm gonna buy I need to buy testers to make sure that hey, it's good quality. And these shirts and stuff, the clothing and all that sort of stuff, it's not gonna be cheap shit. It's gonna be like the highest quality stuff. So I feel like, yo, even though I'm Chinese and stuff and I'm all about, oh, I want a good deal. I think it's really important just to have like good quality stuff, you know, because I look at my clothing like Barbell Brigade, the OG one. That shirt is still really like good, you know, like I still wear it. It's been like, I mean, learn, and it's cool to kind of explore into that. So that's gonna be coming out soon. My course for my investing course, I'm still editing it. It's taking a lot longer than I thought. I think one of the things that is front, right? And I truly do believe in it. But with the potential money I can make in sales, that's really appealing. So I might I'm still editing it every single day. It's not like it's almost, I want to say like the rough edits are pretty much 80 shit. So I got to add B-roll and all that. I might hire an editor to just like take care of all the editing and stuff like that. But yeah, man. Um, all that, like, dude, I don't know, like coming like sometimes I feel like my life isn't moving quick enough, but then I take a look where I was, even what, it's May, it's almost the end of May. So like it's been 5 months, you know, since everything freaking happened. And it's so crazy, like where I was like 5 months ago and where I am today. And I'm not saying like I've made it so far. And when I hit my big wins, I want to let you guys know. But yeah, man, I'm just like so excited to wake up every single day because it's almost like a rush, you know, from the start, you know, and I'm just truly very lucky to have them. Oh. Jason says, my boy Kevin. Oh shit, there's more messages that I'm not really seeing. Holy shit. Uh yeah. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream early. I'm gonna go watch Infinity War right now. But guys, if you guys want me to do a mukbang and you have any ideas of what kind of food that you want me to eat, if there's a certain challenge that you want to see from me, let me know. I will try to do it. Stay tuned for some of my videos this week. I have about, I think, actually, I have 4 videos this week queued up. So just gotta do thumbnails for them, add a description, and we Gucci gang, son. Anyways, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to subscribe to my email list. And make sure to have a good week, guys. This week, I actually responded to all my refugee hustle inquiries and questions and stuff. And guys, if you want a more personal connection with me, sign up for my email list where I try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. But after this week, my schedule should be a lot more free, just because all the sales trainings are over after this week. So I'm so excited. The finish line is almost there. I can't fucking wait, guys. Anyways, guys, have a good week. Motherfuckers, I'm out. Woo!